and welcome along and welcome back to Stone Valley. We are continuing to work our way through the sunflowers today. It's actually a really late sunflower harvest. It is into December. I think we must be outside of the harvesting window for it. Yes, in fact, yes. Look, ended last month. So this is desperately trying to get these last set of sunflowers in as before they go bad and before they wither. So we're gonna grab these, get this done today, and hopefully finish this off. And what I might do is see if when we're setting things up, we can get our other tractor that we've got at the moment over onto field 1 and start getting that contract moving. There's a fair amount of cash to be had in that, and should be fairly good. So I want to get the ball rolling on that. Meanwhile, yeah, the important thing today is to get these sunflowers done and dusted, out and finished, and then we can get a nice whack of money in for these. And my plan to do this is very simple. What I want to do is get a full tank on here, load the combine up, and then while it's emptying, we're going to pop over to the shop. We're going to get the tractor and the cultivator that's sitting there. We'll set that off on a hired worker up to the field so that we can get back to the harvest. And when it gets up there, we're going to set up a play course on it so that it can get started. Then once we finish this field here, we'll be able to take over from that tractor and finish that job off. We've only got a limited amount of daylight today, so I want to get through and get that done. Good news is that from this contract and from that other contract, I think we're going to get quite close to getting our farm, to getting the dairy farm that is just over there. And if that's the case, that would be absolutely brilliant. It means that we won't have to spend winter doing a whole load of extra contracts to try and bring in extra stuff for that. We are going to still have to do some contracts to get equipment and things. Fortunately, we do have a tractor and a piece of equipment. In fact, I think we've got a power harrow is the one we got at the moment. So that's pretty good and should get us started. Although we may sell that and try and replace it with something else. Now, there is a piece of kit available in the shop that I think would be quite useful to us. What have we got at the moment? We've got, yeah, we have got a power harrow. We've got the HR 4040. So that's in there, along with a decent sized 6M. This goes up to 172 horsepower, so fantastic for what we need on here. I think I'm going to go out and grab this. This is a roller. I think it's a roller, isn't it? It certainly will. It will seed grass, as well as doing cover crops and canola, I think that is. But yeah, it's a grass roller. Oh, something else has come in. No, nothing of use. So yeah, that would be a fairly good piece of kit, I think, for us to get. So I think we'll basically call them up. We'll get this ordered now. It does work as a grass roller and as a weeder, apparently. So let's go grab this. I think this is going to be all round useful for us. It's a weeder, it's a seeder, it's a roller. Let's buy this. We're going to want to do grass work and seed grass. So this is going to be perfect. All in one piece of kit for us. So yeah, I want to buy that. There are two good tractors here at the moment, but we've got a good tractor to get us started. What, 200? Wow, for 120,000, that's really good. But yeah, I think both of these would be good when we get a bit of a bigger farm. For now, I think we want to leave those well alone. I'm actually into my second cut-in now, and we've only just reached 50% full. So I think we're going to end up doing all 6 rows of this one before we empty, which is quite good. We are only working half the field at the moment because, of course, we worked the odd bit behind us over there last time and got that cleared out. Sort of dealing with this very odd shaped field. So it's working out fairly well. It is taking a little bit of time because we're, of course, doing a little bit more maneuvering than we would do otherwise. But I think we're going to be at a point where we're starting the other field by midday. It being December and it being a shorter day, we are looking at having only about 3 hours before darkness falls in order to get that other contract started. But that should be all right. We've got plenty of time to get that started today and finished tomorrow. So that's really, really good. We're up to 82, 83% full. So I am going to stop that there and empty this out. We've got a fairly large amount of space still left in our trailers. Let's see if we can empty this into the back one. There we go. Oh, wow. That is further than I thought it was. Such a long auger on here. Of course, this combine has much, much bigger headers that can go on it. So, yeah, much, much more space. We're going to leave that like that, though, as we pop down to the shop to pick up this beast. So we've got this Russell Mash 2375 along with Russell Mash's K 122-200 or 12200. That is my tractor. I don't want that. I want the bigger one. So yeah, we want to get this moving. And hopefully between, as I was saying, between these two contracts, we will get what we're after and enough money for us to buy this yard. Because if we can do that, we're gonna be able to get set up by the new year, which is brilliant. We're gonna properly set up the dairy and get all of that going. So let's, yeah, look at this. No contracts. Only these two available to us. We should make a decent amount. Yeah, 31,000. So we're going to make about 50,000 off this. It may not be quite enough. So we might have to see if we can get some new contracts up here. But what we've come into here for is to get this tractor down here. Yep. Up to field 1 over here. So we want to get that onto that corner. And that should now head off. Yeah. Oh, a little bit janky. But it's going, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then we can head back up and sort out our sunflowers. And now that the combine is empty, auger in. And back to the harvest. That tractor and trailer is going to need a little bit more to fill it up. And then we can send it off. And, yeah, get that carting again. Our Russell Mash has arrived at the field. So we're going to get this started on course play. We know course play works on this field, so that's useful. So let's switch over to... In fact, I think it's this one here. Yeah. So we want to select that. We want to create job. We want to do course play field work. Yes. Generate course. So we're going to open the course generator. I want to do, I think 2 headlands should be enough to turn. Headland corners. We'll go with smooth. We'll start work on headlands first. Clockwise. Headland overlap 7%. Field center up, down. Yeah, that all looks good to me. So generate the course. And there we go. So back. Looks pretty good to me. Bring it round to here. And we know that the course starts here. So if we plonk our tractor here and we go nearest waypoint. Start. And there we go. That is now getting on with that job, and in no time we should be able to come up with it. Although getting it to do the headland first probably for me isn't the most realistic thing. It at least gets it going. We need roughly 15,000 litres in the combine in order to complete the contract. We've got enough sitting in the trailer to get most of the way there. But yeah, 15,000 litres is roughly where we need to empty this next time in order to get enough into the trailers to complete the contract on the next run. I don't think that we are looking at Greenwich Valley. Yeah, we want to take the extra to South Valley stores. Looking at price fluctuations. Oh, wow. We actually could do with holding off on delivering it as well. That would be really useful to us. I don't really want to have this kicking around for that long, though. We're likely to have a contract failure if we have this kicking around too long. So it's a tough one. We are at worst possible price for sunflowers right now. We could make a nice little bit of extra profit if we were to hold off till January to sell these. But yeah, no, in fact it's February, isn't it? Yeah, it's February. Although the difference, look at that. February, March, we're looking at 1,400, twice the price nearly for the sunflowers if I hold off selling for a couple of months. So we might have to find a solution to... We don't even have anywhere we can tip them because we can't afford the farm yet. That is annoying. Maybe we can get something for our TLX truck. I wonder if it'd be too expensive. We're getting very close now to the amount we need. We need, as I said, 15,000 litres off this. And in getting that, we should complete this contract. The question I've then got is, do we have more than 10,000 litres left on this field? Let's just have a quick look at the actual itself. So it reckons we're going to earn an extra 6,000-ish. So I don't think we have more than 10,000 litres left over on here, which will make holding onto the remains of this actually quite good. There is something I can get for the TLX that will do the job. And so I think that's where we're going to go. And at the end of this row, we're going to empty into the trailer. It's going to be nearly 15,000. It's going to be only a stone's throw away from it. The question will be, is there enough in the trailer to then complete the contract? So we'll spread this across these two trailers. In fact, yeah, we'll put most of it in the front one, I think. Let's maneuver that there. And while this is emptying, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, in here, under miscellaneous, there is an option for us. The TLX 350 tipper. So standard configuration. So we've got the extended. The extended has up to 12,800. No strobes, no line, no fixtures or anything. We want to keep this as basic as possible. 17,950, but the lease cost would be tiny. We'd have to hold it for a couple of days, but yeah, it costs us 1,000 to lease it. That is very well worth it if we have that. Now, the question we've got is, how much do we have in here? 37,918, and we need to complete this contract 48,000. I thought we had more available, right? So we need to put some more in here. I thought it was only 15,000 we needed. It's not. It's 25,000. So yeah, let's go and cut in again. I'm not sure it's going to be as worth it as I thought it was. Coming up to the end of this cut-in, I'm actually slightly surprised by how much we still have to deliver. I had thought, well, as you guys can see, I had thought it was only 39,000 I needed to get. It's not, it's 49,000, which means that we are still sort of 12,000 short in the trailers of what we need to deliver. We're only getting about 2,500 per row here on average, because based on where we've cut in. So it's gonna take 5 rows. So basically opening this out and not redoing the cut back, that is not going to leave us with a massive amount. I thought we were going to do so much better off this field than I think we're going to, which is slightly disappointing. But we'll see where it leads. We're on the last couple of rows, and we are only just about to hit 50%. As yeah, there we go, 9,000 liters. And we've got another 3,000 liters to go before we have enough to actually complete this contract. I think we're going to find it's going to take slightly less than we're being quoted on that screen. We are going to fit everything in the combine this time. So, yeah, we will load up our tractor and trailer. We will take a full set of those down to the sell point. And once we get there, what we'll do is we'll see how much we need then to complete the contract after that. And with a fair amount still sitting in this combine, we should be able to have enough to do it and control exactly how much we deliver. Although, as I said, at this point, with as little as we're going to have left, I'm not sure it's going to be worth going to the hassle of getting an extra trailer and spending the money leasing that in order to get this done. Coming to the end of the final row, and that means we are almost done on this contract. We've got another 15,000 litres off here. Or not quite, 14,966 litres. So that means that really we're only realistically going to have about 3,000 litres spare. And yeah, at that point really does not become worth it for us to go and hire something for us to store that little bit left over. Right. No, not quite. Such a long auger. There we go. So we'll top up the back trailer and see how much more we can fit into that. Right. And then we're going to do the same with the front one, if we can get the auger over it. And then we'll drive the Kubota down there, see how much. Yeah, a little bit more space in there. So, right, that is that. We've got 10,000 litres left, 9,885. We've got 43,000 litres in here. So for the amount that I wanted to have on the other, this would have to complete the contract, but it should be about 5,000 litres shy. So I think we're going to have about 5,000 litres left over. So let's have a look. Pull it in here and tip it. And see how much the first trailer, which has more in it, does. Tip that up. 93% completed. It's taking it. We're up to 95%, 96%. And that is empty. 78% transported for field 3. And still 23,000 litres to go. We only have 18,000. So yeah, it is going to take another 5,000 litres on top of this. And there we go. That is our second trailer emptied. 93% transported. We need to get a total of 5,200 back here now. So let's pop back up to the field and yeah, we'll get that unloaded. And yeah, I think we will, for ease of completing this contract and getting it all out of the way, we will sell off everything, because there's just no point in hanging around for 5,000 litres. We're not going to make a massive amount extra from hiring a trailer to do that. All of this will fit in the front trailer, so what we'll do is just load that up. That should be in the right position to do that. And unload it. I'm going to disconnect the rear trailer, because we don't need to worry about that. And yeah, there's, what is it, only 9,000 litres in here, I think. That is, yeah, that is going to be worth just tipping the whole lot into this sell point. 9,885. So yeah, not a huge amount, and enough for us to keep going just a little bit longer. Let's get our lights up to full beam, because the sun is now setting. And on the plus side, field 1 is now up to 30% complete. So doing that next time should be pretty easy. But first, let's complete this. In we come. Get this tipped. 9,885 litres. In it goes. Yep. Out swings the little door at the back. Contract complete, and wow, that's actually making more than I expected. 5,874 in harvest income. So yeah, that's really good. Let's complete that contract then. Very pleased with that. That is we got some lease cost on there, so we're only gonna make 21,000 from it in total. Let's collect on that. And there we go, 177,000. Let's head over to our Rossamash and stop that for the night, because it's 20 past 5 and it's getting dark. Here comes our other tractor. Let's jump on board. Yeah, there we go. Right, and we can stop this here. So take the hired worker off, stop that, and it should remember the play course for next time. But I should be in a pretty good position here to continue on and get some money off this. Hopefully we'll get some more contracts next time. We need about 250,000 to get the farm, and we're still falling short at the moment. For now though, I'm gonna leave this here, and all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.